Welcome to Pastor Andrew's Inspirations. If you enjoy these videos, please click on the red subscribe button below and the bell for more. Welcome to our online church, a congregation made up of many from around the world. No offering is necessary. Subscribing and watching videos will keep us alive under God's watchful eyes. Today we will be talking about biblical names, starting with I, Part 1. Ibar. Ibar was one of the sons of David. The name Ibar means chosen. Ibnijah. Ibnijah means whom Jehovah will build up, or God builds, or Jehovah is builder. Ibnijah is a figure who is mentioned indirectly in the First Chronicles chapter 9, verse 8, by way of his descendant. Meshullam, son of Shephatiah, son of Reuel, son of Ibnijah. He was a Benjamite. Ibsam. Ibsam meaning fragrant. According to Chronicles, Ibsam was the son of Tola, who in turn was the son of Issachar. He is called Jibsam in the King James Version. Ibzan. Ibzan meaning father of a target, or father of coldness, or splendid and active. Ibzan also means illustrious. Ibzan appears in the Hebrew Bible as the ninth of the judges of Israel. Little is said of Ibzan apart from this, and after him Jephthah is Ibzan of Bethlehem judged Israel. And he had 30 sons and 30 daughters whom he sent abroad, and took in 30 daughters from abroad for his sons. And he judged Israel 7 years. Then died Ibzan, and was buried at Bethlehem, in Judges chapter 12, verses 8 to 10. Many scholars believe that the Bethlehem referred to in this passage is the Bethlehem in the territory of the tribe of Zebulun in Galilee, in Joshua chapter 19, verse 15, rather than the more famous Bethlehem in the tribe of Judah. However, the Talmud Baba Batra 91a asserts that Ibzan is to be identified with Boaz from the book of Ruth, who lived in the Bethlehem in Judah, and that they consummated his marriage with Ruth on the last night of his life. Ichabod. Ichabod meaning inglorious, or the glory is not. Ichabod also meaning without glory, or where is the glory, is mentioned in the first book of Samuel as the son of Phinehas, a priest at the biblical shrine of Shiloh, who was born on the day that the Israelites' Ark of God was taken into Philistine captivity. His mother went into labor due to the shock of hearing that her husband and Eli, her father-in-law, had died, and that the ark had been captured. He is also named later as the brother of Ahitub. The first book of Samuel chapter 4 verses 21 and 22 tells how Ichabod's mother named him because the glory was departed from Israel, because of the loss of the ark to the Philistines, and possibly also because of the deaths of Eli and Phinehas. She repeats the phrase, "The glory has departed from Israel, for the ark of God has been captured," to show her faithfulness and to express that the public and spiritual loss lay heavier upon her spirit than her personal or domestic misfortune. Yareh Amit suggests that his name indicates the fate of his newborn child, of this newborn child who would have no parents, no grandfather, and not even God, because even the glory has departed from the place. The Septuagint states that Ichabod's name was a complaint. Yue bar Kaboth, woe to the glory of Israel. The Codex Vaticanus Graecus 1209 also refers to Ichabod as Wei Barkaboth, as first Bar Chabab the first, son of Chabad, or no, son of glory according to textual scholars. This section of the book of Samuel, the sanctuary source, derives from a fairly late source compared with the other parts, and hence this reasoning of his name may simply represent a folk etymology. While the Hebrew Bible barely mentions Ichabod, the fact that Ahitub is elsewhere referred to as the brother of Ichabod rather than as son of Phinehas or of anything else has led textual scholars to suspect that Ichabod was contemplated as a significant individual in the time of Samuel in the 11th century BCE. Idbash. Idbash meaning honey sweet or copulent or corpulent. Idbash, according to 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verse 3, was one of the sons of Etham, a figure who appears in the Chronicles genealogy of the tribe of Judah. Edo, meaning God's friend, affectionate, or festal, or his power. Edo, also known as Jeddo, Ade, or Addo, was a biblical prophet, according to the books of Chronicles. He lived during the reigns of King Solomon and his heirs, Rehoboam and Abijah, in the kingdom of Judah. Although little is known about Edo, the books of Chronicles say that the events of Solomon's reign, as well as Edo's prophecies concerning King Jeroboam, the first of Israel, were recorded in writing. The alleged records composed by Edo are no longer existent. He is also credited with the history of King Rehoboam and his son King Abijah. A tradition of identifying Edo with the unnamed prophet of 1 Kings chapter 13 can be found in the Talmud. 1st century BC Jewish historian Josephus, the 4th and 5th century Christian commentator Jerome, and the medieval Jewish commentator Rashi. The protagonist of 1 Kings chapter 13 is identified simply as a man of God, who prophesies against Jeroboam, as Edo is said to have done elsewhere. After an unfortunate encounter with an older prophet of Bethel who lies to him, saying that God's angel has instructed him to provide hospitality to him. The man of God is killed by a lion as punishment for disobeying a divine command. The older prophet, Amaziah, then used his own tomb as a burial place for the man of God. This was the biblical name starting with I, part 1. Please stay tuned for the biblical names starting with I, part 2. If you like these videos, please click on the red subscribe button below and the bell for more. Adonai Nisi, the Lord, is our banner. God's blessings be upon us all.